Hey y'all, so it's been a minute since I done a Bible study breakdown, so stick with me because Haven led me down a big old rabbit hole, and I'm going to tell you where it started because it started in my healing journal, right? And we started at Isaiah chapter 30, verse 15. And it reads, "In repentance and rest is your salvation, and quietness and trust is your strength." That means turn away from your wickedness and rest, and that is where you will find your salvation. And quietness, intimacy, and trust in the Lord is where you're going to find your strength. So then, as I was reading 30 and 15, I said, well, Keelan, just go ahead and read the book of the whole chapter 30, right? So then I stumbled on 30 and 20. And it reads in King James, "And though the Lord give you bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers." And Haven led me down this rabbit hole, so just stick with me because we're going to make this quick. Point number 1, hard times. They provide guidance and teaching, but he will remain with us in said hard times. Removal is not always the plan, but sometimes endurance to get through said hard times is the plan, because sometimes endurance of hard times is what produces what he needs in order for him to get the glory out of us going into the next phase. It's all about the glory, okay? Hold on to that. It's all about the glory. And also, endurance can help us discover the purpose of the adversity and the affliction. Okay? The adversity and affliction have a purpose. It's a reason that you're going through it. So guess what? Asking for endurance and enduring through it will help you understand the why. Then Haven led me to Romans 8 and 28, and we know it, and it says, "And we know that all things work together for the good of those that love God, to them that are called and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God and to them that are called according to his purpose." Adversity and affliction, what does that mean? They are a catalyst for growth. And guess what? They're also a catalyst for the refining and preparation for your greater. So then guess what? Haven led me to Psalms 46 and 10. And notice it's all in King James. Okay. "Be still and know that I am God." That means sometimes we need to recognize, and this is for me, recognize when we're slipping into fix-it mode, and remember Psalms 46 and 10 to be still and know that he is God. Okay. All right. And then it led me to Luke 22 and 42. "Not my will, but yours be done." That is when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he was praying unto the Lord. He said, "Not my will, but yours be done." That means that, what does that mean for me? What does that possibly mean for you? That means that there's less pressure on you. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You don't always have to be the solution. Why? Because the Lord's plan is already the solution. You just have to be willing to be led. And guess what that also means? It means that we're relinquishing what you want for what he has. And that means that you also don't have to be the one with all the solutions. God can handle that. So then where did Haven lead me? To 1 Peter 5 and 7. "Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you." All your cares, not some, all. Even the messy ones, even the ones that you don't want to talk about, even the things that you suppress, even the things that are so painful, even the things that are so unbearable, even the things that you were so traumatized about. Cast it all. So then Haven asked me, Keelan, what do you think is the most exciting part about discovering God's will for your life? Bear with me. I told y'all this was a rabbit hole. I said that, it's the joy in the unknown and letting God blow my mind, because we all know that he does the most, because we serve the Most High. And so in that, I was thinking about, God could have easily just blew up all of Egypt and, just set it all ablaze. And, what I'm saying, his people, the Israelites, could have just went on about their merry way. No, because he has a knack for the flair. He do the most. Not only did he do exactly that, but he also parted the Red Sea and then drowned Pharaoh and his little henchmen. Okay. Notice I say he does the most. Notice how, if we were to think about what we would have done if we were God in that situation, it was so simple. But you notice how I said he does the most. He did the absolute most, because he had to prove he had something to show them people. So just remaining in that space where I could just allow him to blow my mind, like he did when he parted that Red Sea. So then where did Haven leave me? And I said, Haven, that's enough, because we're done. My attention span ain't long enough to keep going with this. It led me to Jeremiah 29 and 11. "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future." And just going back to the adversity and the affliction, it is all for a purpose. It's never to harm, but he has a plan for it. and I'm going to prosper. You're going to prosper. We are going to prosper. And he is going to give us a hope in our future. Okay, I love y'all. Bye.